Contrary to what has been believed until now, the main cause of the extinction of dinosaurs and their contemporaries is not the famous Chicxulub meteorite. According to some paleontologists, multiple meteorite impacts on Earth, the massive and powerful volcanoes of the Indian subcontinent, and ultimately climate changes at the end of the Cretaceous period all played a role in the extinction of dinosaurs. Stay with us until the end of the video to learn about the main reasons for the extinction of dinosaurs. Dinosaurs ruled the Earth for about 174 million years. They were a group of animals that appeared on Earth between 240 and 230 million years ago and continued to exist until about 66 million years ago, which coincides with the impact of a giant asteroid. Initially, dinosaurs were the size of dogs and horses but eventually evolved into very large and ferocious creatures. Over time, some carnivorous dinosaurs shrank in size and became birds, thus, only non-avian dinosaurs went extinct. Throughout the 174 million years of dinosaur reign, the Earth underwent significant changes. Dinosaurs first appeared during the Triassic period, 251.9 to 201.3 million years ago, on the supercontinent Pangaea. Over time, and with the impact of an asteroid at the end of the Cretaceous period, 145 to 66 million years ago, the continents gradually moved into their current positions. Dinosaurs were a group of reptiles that evolved into various shapes and sizes. The unique anatomy of dinosaurs sets them apart from other animal groups. Dinosaurs are classified within the Archosaur group, which includes crocodiles, pterosaurs, dinosaurs, and birds, all of whom share a common ancestor. Archosaurs emerged after the Permian extinction about 252 million years ago. Over time, some archosaurs, including dinosauriforms, became bipedal, with legs positioned vertically beneath their bodies instead of to the side. Eventually, dinosauriforms evolved with long tails and large leg and pelvis muscles, allowing for efficient and rapid movement. Some dinosauriforms eventually became true dinosaurs. The differences between these two groups are slight, but the anatomy of dinosaurs included features such as movable arms, back-supporting neck vertebrae, and joints that connected the bones and pelvis. The unique anatomy contributed to the survival and evolutionary success of dinosaurs. Bipedal posture freed their hands, allowing dinosaurs like iguanodonts to easily reach tree branches, while carnivorous dinosaurs could grasp and hunt their prey. In addition, dinosaurs were likely warm-blooded animals. Warm-blooded creatures can be active around the clock. Initially, the diversity and range of dinosaurs were not as extensive as that of crocodile-like archosaurs. In fact, these beings did not immediately achieve evolutionary success. Rather, crocodiles were the dominant rulers of the Triassic period. After the late Triassic extinction, dinosaurs became the rulers of the Earth. The term dinosaur, Greek for terrible lizard, was coined in 1842 by Richard Owen, a British paleontologist. Megalosaurus, a carnivorous theropod, Ceratosaurus, long-necked sauropods, and Iguanodon, belonging to the bird-hipped dinosaurs, were among the first known species of dinosaurs. By 2021, the number of discovered dinosaur species reached 1,545. Approximately 50 unknown species are discovered each year, or one new species every week. All dinosaurs can be broadly divided into three main groups: ornithischians, sauropodomorphs, and theropods. Ornithischian dinosaurs include herbivorous dinosaurs with bird-like hips, such as Stegosaurus, duck-billed dinosaurs like hadrosaurs, horned dinosaurs like Triceratops, and armored dinosaurs like Ankylosaurus. Some ornithischians walked on 4 legs, while others walked on 2. Sauropodomorph dinosaurs were long-necked, large-bellied dinosaurs with small heads and column-like legs. This group includes sauropods, such as Diplodocus, smaller relatives like the prosauropods, and larger sauropods known as titanosaurians like Dreadnoughtus and Argentinosaurus. These creatures were the largest animals to have ever lived on Earth. Theropoda refers to a group of carnivorous dinosaurs, although some, like Coelosaurus diagoswarizi, evolved to become herbivorous or omnivorous. Smaller theropods evolved into birds, while notable theropods include Tyrannosaurus rex and Velociraptor. But how are these groups related? This question is still a topic of debate. Ornithischian dinosaurs have a backward-facing pubic bone in their hip joint, which is why they are called bird-hipped. However, these dinosaurs are not ancestors of birds. Rather, theropods are classified as the ancestors of birds. Nevertheless, Both theropods and sauropodomorphs possess reptile-like hip joints, similar to those seen in modern crocodiles and lizards. From a historical perspective, the bird-hipped theropods and sauropodomorphs are more closely related to each other than to ornithischian dinosaurs. However, according to a 2017 study published in Nature, which analyzed 74 dinosaur species, bird-hipped dinosaurs and theropods are shown to be closer to one another. Shortly after, another study in Nature provided evidence that all family trees are possible unless more evidence emerges. Dinosaurs lived during a large part of the Mesozoic era, which lasted from 252 million to 66 million years ago. This era includes the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous periods. Dinosaurs evolved from small dinosaur-like ancestors during the Triassic period, when the Earth's climate was harsh and dry. They competed with crocodile-like archosaurs for tens of millions of years but eventually became the dominant land animals as the supercontinent Pangaea began to separate. During this time, volcanoes erupted along with the rifting of the supercontinent, contributing to global warming and mass extinction events. In the Jurassic period, 201 to 145 million years ago, dinosaurs ruled the Earth and grew to massive sizes. For instance, one of the first giant dinosaurs from this period, Vuivria damparacensis, lived 160 million years ago and weighed approximately 15,000 kilograms with a length of over 15 meters. Important dinosaurs of this time include Brontosaurus, Brachiosaurus, Diplodocus, and Stegosaurus. During the Jurassic, flowering plants and birds like Archaeopteryx evolved. A minor extinction event occurred in the late Jurassic, though data about it are limited. In the Cretaceous period, dinosaurs continued to dominate, and continents drifted further apart. Famous dinosaurs from this period include T. rex, Triceratops, Spinosaurus, and Velociraptor. Some of the largest recorded dinosaurs, such as Argentinosaurus, lived during the Cretaceous. The era ended with the Cretaceous Paleogene (KPG) extinction event, marked by a 10-kilometer-wide asteroid impact on Earth. This asteroid left a crater over 180 kilometers wide in present-day Yucatan, Mexico, known as the Chicxulub crater. Dinosaurs came in various sizes. The smallest recorded dinosaur is a bird that lives today, the bee hummingbird, Melissauga heleni, from Cuba, measuring only 5 cm and weighing less than 2 grams. Regarding extinction, there were a few small non-avian dinosaurs, such as the bat-like dinosaur Ambopteryx longibrachium, which measured 32 cm and weighed 306 grams. Titanosaurs, the giant dinosaurs, were the largest creatures on Earth. However, since paleontologists rarely find complete skeletons and soft tissues like organs and muscles rarely fossilize, it's challenging to measure their mass. The contenders for the title of the largest dinosaur include the Argentinosaurus, weighing approximately 110 tons, and an unnamed 98-million-year-old giant from Argentina weighing 69 tons, along with the Patagodontan, also weighing 69 tons. The longest dinosaur on Earth was likely the Supersaurus, a Jurassic sauropod, with a length of 39 meters and estimates suggesting it could reach up to 42 meters. Another contender is the Diplodocus, a Jurassic sauropod likely measuring 33 meters. However, the tallest dinosaur was probably Giraffatitan, a sauropod from the late Jurassic, standing about 12 meters high around 150 million years ago, living in present-day Tanzania. Contrary to popular belief, not all prehistoric giant creatures were dinosaurs, and unlike common portrayals, dinosaurs had feathers and were used for various purposes. Here are some interesting facts about dinosaurs that you might not have heard before. Many amazing animals lived during the age of dinosaurs, and some are often mistaken for them. One of the most common misconceptions is placing pterosaurs in the dinosaur group. However, these creatures are not dinosaurs. Instead, they belong to the category of flying reptiles and archosaurs. In fact, they can be considered relatives of dinosaurs, but they are not dinosaurs themselves. The order Crocodilia includes both extinct crocodiles and modern ones, as well as their close relatives. Crocodiliforms are archosaurs, but they are not classified as dinosaurs. Modern crocodiles and birds, which are dinosaurs, are the only surviving members of the archosaur group. The oceans during the Mesozoic era teemed with marine life, including predatory reptiles like mosasaurs, plesiosaurs, and ichthyosaurs. However, none of these reptiles are dinosaurs. Feathers do not fossilize well, yet some significant fossils, especially from Liaoning province in China, have preserved feathers due to volcanic ash. Feathered species include Zenuanlong suni, Utaranus huali, and Jianyanyulong tenji. It is unclear why dinosaurs had feathers, but they likely served purposes such as insulation to keep dinosaurs and their eggs warm and communication among them, including mating displays. Initially, it was thought that only theropods and their descendants had feathers, but researchers discovered tiny feathers on herbivorous dinosaur species like Colindodromeus subicalicus, indicating that feathers were more widespread than previously assumed. There is also a possibility that pterosaurs had feathers, but more analysis of feathered species is needed to confirm this finding. Even T. rex had feathers. However, in popular culture and representations in films, dinosaurs are rarely depicted with feathers. That said, these misconceptions were corrected in the movie Jurassic World: Dominion, where feathered dinosaurs were showcased. Some dinosaurs, especially the first known bird called Archaeopteryx, could fly. This bird, discovered in Germany, dates back 150 million years to the late Jurassic period. However, unlike modern birds, extinct dinosaurs could only fly short distances. Research suggests that powerful leg muscles, large feathers, and small body size were essential for the takeoff and flight of ancient birds and bird-like dinosaurs. Bird-like dinosaurs, such as Microraptor, Rahanavis, and 5 other bird species including Archaeopteryx, Sapiornis, Jeholornis, Eoconfuciusornis, and Confuciusornis, likely had the ability to take off from the ground without running. The bat-like dinosaur Yi, dating back to the Jurassic period in China, had wings but likely did not have the power to fly. Why did dinosaurs go extinct? It is still unclear how dinosaurs lived before the asteroid impact. According to a collection of studies in the late Cretaceous, extinction rates among dinosaurs were increasing, and biodiversity, particularly among herbivorous species, was declining. However, these studies are largely based on incomplete fossil data and models that may not tell the whole story. Even if dinosaur diversity was decreasing, it could have thrived again if the asteroid impact hadn't occurred. Dinosaurs lived across all continents, even in the Arctic and Antarctic, in diverse ecosystems. Throughout their over 150 million year evolutionary history, they witnessed numerous species rise and fall. If a mass extinction hadn't happened, dinosaur evolution might have continued to this day. After the asteroid impact, dinosaurs suffered from chaos and disruption for a long time. The impact caused massive destruction, especially with shock waves, heat pulses, widespread fires, tsunamis, some over a kilometer high, volcanic eruptions, lethal acid rain, and earthquakes. A large amount of dust and soot was also released into the atmosphere. In the hours following the impact, scorching dust raised temperatures significantly, cooking large animals without shelter alive. However, smaller animals that could take refuge underground, underwater, or perhaps in caves or large trees managed to survive the catastrophe. The lingering dust particles blocked sunlight for years, resulting in a winter that lowered Earth's temperatures and caused the mass death of countless plants and animals. Smaller omnivorous animals, such as mammals, lizards, turtles, and birds, likely survived by scavenging on dinosaur carcasses, mushrooms, roots, and plant remains, while smaller creatures with lower metabolisms could wait out the disastrous aftermath. Additionally, the asteroid impact vaporized carbon rocks, releasing vast amounts of carbon into the atmosphere and causing global warming for thousands of years. Scientists also proposed that the massive volcanic eruptions of the Deccan Traps in present-day India likely played a significant role in the mass extinction. However, more recent studies suggest that Deccan may have had a lesser impact. As a result, dinosaurs, with a history spanning 174 million years, were the most successful living species on Earth. They thrived during the Mesozoic era, which includes 3 periods: Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. During this time, various species evolved, ranging from small dinosaurs to gigantic ones like massive herbivorous sauropods and fierce carnivorous theropods. Today, diverse dinosaur fossils are continually discovered from various parts of the world, each revealing fascinating truths about these magnificent creatures.